Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Natural State Rebels. It's kind of a cuddly kind of a day.
It's cold outside. What we got going on outside? We got about 3 inches of ice and snow.
Mostly ice, I think. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. We are roughing it.
Yeah, it looks like we're roughing it.
Yeah. We knew that this storm was coming a few days in advance, but we didn't really know how bad it was going to be because they kept changing whether it was going to be snow, whether it was going to be ice, the accumulation amount. So we weren't really sure. So, like you said, we've got about 3 inches of sleet right now.
Yeah, at least 3 of sleet. Looks like snow.
It does. It looks like snow. You'd think it was snow if you looked outside right now, which we'll show you in a little bit.
We'll take you outside here in a minute and show you the footage on our new gimbal that we're filming this on.
Yeah.
So we get some smooth footage, but yeah, I don't move it around too much, but yeah, we'll show you that here in a little bit.
But so we're staying warm. We got our blankets and our little cozy and made us some homemade chai. So good. But so in prep for this storm, we knew, like I said, a couple of days in advance that it was coming. So we went and filled our propane. We went and filled our tank with diesel because our generator, we thought we might lose power because they were calling for some freezing rain and we thought we might lose power. So we went and filled the diesel tank up because our generator.
Yeah, we wanted, if the power goes out, that's one of the advantages, I guess, of being in an RV with a generator, because we have a diesel generator, so it'll run forever. And it's pretty efficient too on fuel.
It does use the fuel from the actual gas tank, though.
Yes,
right?
Yes. So that's why we filled up the tank here with diesel.
Yeah.
All the way full, which was what, $200. And we still had a quarter of a tank on there.
We had a quarter of a tank, and it cost us $200. It was like $3.35 a gallon, I think, wasn't it?
But we just wanted to be over prepared if anything, and have the diesel in there in case that the power goes out everywhere. We'll stay nice and warm and have power.
We'll still be okay.
You could run probably several days worth of on the tanks.
Not nonstop, but
No, you probably could.
Oh, you think you could do it nonstop? Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
if you wanted to. We have a 75-gallon tank, fuel tank, and the generator can use that 75 gallons. So, and it don't use but about a gallon or less than a gallon per hour. So I guess you could run it for 75 hours. But
wow.
I think there is a cutoff. If you get below a quarter of a tank, it may not run the generator anymore because it leaves fuel in the tank for you to be able to drive.
Yeah, that would suck.
But it may not. We haven't tested that, and I don't want to test that.
Oh, we don't test that.
So anyway, we went to town yesterday and got that settled.
And we've got, like I said, we filled our propane. But we don't really have to use a lot of propane because we are hooked into power. So, but if the power does go out, our refrigerator will automatically switch to propane, and we'll still have propane to cook with, and we can still heat with propane. And then the furnace, if we turn the generator on, we can use the heat that way.
But hopefully we won't run out of power. We have, like I say, we have electric heaters that we use, and we got the little buddy heaters with the little 1 pound propane tanks that you can hook up to. We have that as backup.
And we've got 2 tanks on that, or 3?
I think 2 or 3 tanks.
2 or 3 tanks that come for the buddy heater, so that could also help too.
But most of it came down as sleet, so it's so much sleet that it looks like snow. But we thought, was it back in? Well, we actually thought it was going to be rain and freezing rain.
Yeah.
And freezing rain. We had a storm back in, was it 2000?
It was December of 2000, and we lived
real close to here.
A block up the road from where we're staying now. We actually lived there, and it was scary.
It was bad. I mean,
it was all ice, but it was
half an inch of ice, I think.
It was so scary.
Had the power out for 2 weeks, I think it was, wasn't it? Anyway,
we were without power for at least a week, but we had no water and no phone. Everything was just really bad. But we were actually living in an actual mobile home then. So, we didn't
Well, the scary part about it was the trees. The trees were snapping. Entire trees were snapping in
You
half.
could sit inside the house and just, it sounded like a war zone outside. And you could just hear the limbs popping and breaking, and it literally, as I use that word correctly,
Properly, yeah, literally.
it was literally sounding like a war zone outside. Like people were just shooting. It was so scary. We sat there inside just praying, oh Lord, please don't let the limbs hit the house. Please don't let the limbs hit the house.
And we was right next to a national forest too, on the edge of our yard. Basically, was the woods.
Yeah.
So we thought at any moment one of those trees could snap and land on our house. And a mobile home is not built very well, so well, the same with an RV. You don't want a limb falling on an RV because it would probably go right in through it and could hurt somebody really bad. So that's why today we moved our RV over in a different spot than where we're normally sitting, because we're normally under two big giant oak trees.
Hey, let's go out and show them.
Let's do that. You want to go outside? Why am I saying treat them like they're children. You want to go play outside?
No, it's cold. I don't like snow. I don't mind the cold weather. I don't like snow or ice or any precipitation, but we're gonna brave it just for you.
Yeah. So yeah, I was debating on whether I wanted to go out to do this next part, but we got this fancy gimbal here, and I just wanted to test it out too, and we'll go outside and show you what's going on out there.
Oh yeah, that's all sleet.
It's all sleet, yeah.
Oh my gosh. We put our thing up, so.
Oh yeah. There's our bottom step. We leaned it up so it wouldn't have any ice on it. Sorry about the jerky movements with the gimbal. I'm just getting used to using it.
Oh, I can't really measure that because I can't get it all the way down there, but I mean, look how far it is up over our tire. Our poor car. Oh, that's solid. That's solid.
Oh, it's frozen.
It'd be frozen.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, that it's still sleeting or something's falling.
Yeah. We normally park underneath those giant trees. So
We were afraid of the limbs of the freezing rain, like we said, and falling. So we moved the RV over here in front of my dad's shop. But the reason we had to move it in a specific place so we could still, well, let's just say we moved the RV to one spot so we could still reach the plug-in, but that didn't work. We never could get level. We worked on that for about an hour, and we never could get level. So
the ground slopes back there, so we had to pull up further in front of the shop here to make it work.
And what we had to do was we had to go in and open one of the bay doors in the shop and run the electric cord through there. And then what did Dad do from there?
He just wired up another plug-in in there, another 50 amp plug-in with a breaker in the inside of his shop, so we could park where we're at. But I just want to show you, here's how we had quite a few. I don't like putting too many blocks underneath there, but
Oh, this is slick.
yeah, had to put some blocks underneath, get it kind of raised up a little bit back here because the ground slopes, but it's rock solid though because there's gravel.
I look like a bum.
Susan the bum.
Susan the bum. I look like a bum. I don't care. I just threw something on that was, well, I don't even have a coat on.
I thought about walking over to the highway to see if there's any traffic moving, but I don't think there is.
Well, we've only seen, all morning we've seen one vehicle, and it's after 1 o'clock now, isn't it? After 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We've only seen one vehicle on our side road here where we're staying. Oh, it's cold here. And I think the high for today is only 27, so it's not going to thaw off. And then tomorrow, or tonight, the low is 21, but tomorrow's low is, I think it's 15.
Cold.
So I'm not sure how much is going to melt tomorrow. But it's slick. Oh, little birdie. I don't even think I could throw a snowball at you. There's not enough snow. It's all just sleet.
You can try.
My hands will freeze. No, that's all sleet. There's not any snow. It looks like snow, but there's no snow. It's all sleet. And it's still coming down. Yes. If you know it's going to snow or ice or sleet, put your steps in overnight so you don't have to worry about that. Something else that we do to keep it warmer in the living area is to shut the door to the bedroom and even the bathroom if need be. That way we have less area to heat. So that's another tip. Now, of course, when you go to bed, just open the door up about an hour before you go to bed.
Yeah.
And let the warmth get in there. And if you have a heating pad, of course, this would all be if you're plugged in to power, but if you have a heating pad, you can always plug it in as well and get your bed warm before you get in. Well, thanks for watching our video, guys. If you've ever stayed in your RV in snow or ice or sleet, drop us a comment. Let us know how you stayed warm. And we just hope that you enjoyed our video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And you can now catch us on Facebook at Natural State Rebels. So look us up there, and we can stay in touch with you there. And until next time, live in the sunshine.
Live in the sunshine. Even when it's snowing. That was dumb.